are going to do a custom dog console seat for our little Callie girl. We currently have a console seat, but it is just too small and she can't get comfortable in it. We also have a car seat in the back that she likes, but she really likes to be sitting up in between us on the console, and this will be perfect. So this is, I'm not sure what I guess like an ice bin, or not quite, hi baby, I'm not quite sure what you would have used this for. I guess putting ice in and cold drinks for like a party or something. Got this a few years back at the Christmas tree shop, and it has been sitting in the closet just holding old rags. So what we've done here is we have taped it off with some masking tape, and then we drew the line of where we're going to cut. The masking tape is to help keep it from cracking. And then of course, once we're done cutting, we'll probably be left with a rough edge. So we're going to take an old outdoor water hose, and we're going to cut that to go over the edge, and we'll glue that on. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a piece of wood that will fit in the bottom. And we have gathered up some other materials that we will use to create a nice comfy bed that'll be high enough so baby can see out the window, but comfortable so that she can spread out and nap while we're on our road trip. So let's get started. So here's a pile of materials that I gathered throughout the house, just things I found sitting around the house that we would try to utilize. This here is an old dog bed that Callie chewed the whole bottom off of and ripped all the fluff out of, so we just cut the rest out, and we still have all the furry stuff. So I don't know if we'll find a use for that, but we're gonna hold on to it. Then we have a bunch of fluff, I guess. It's cushiony stuff, so we can make it nice and soft inside. This is an old pillow that we had on our old couch, our old sectional. We had some extras of these that I saved, and we took a bunch of the fluff out of this and made this smaller so it will fit inside nice. I think what we'll do is after we cut the wood, we're going to take this inside piece and we're going to wrap it so it's snug and tight, and that way it'll sit a little bit lower. But yeah, we'll utilize that, I think. I had also pulled out these small old pillows. I don't use these anymore for anything. They're just stuffed in a closet, so not sure if we'll use these or not, but it's an option. I also have this old one on the back of a rocking chair, but I don't like it. It's too thick for the rocking chair, so I don't use that. That too has been sitting in a closet. And then this is another old pillow that we could cut open and use what's inside. But yeah, we have a lot of options of what to use to make the bed. And then Ed is going to go today and see if he can find a nice fleece fabric at the Hobby Lobby. I have a couple of preferences, and I did tell him my preferences, but I do want it to be fleece, so it'll be nice and soft. But that's where we're at. So yeah, follow along, see our custom-made dog bed. Okay, so now we have cut this piece down to make it a little bit shorter. And because there's a little bit of a rough edge, Ed has taken an old water hose, an old garden hose, and cut it so that we can wrap that around the edges. So if you want to go ahead and do that, Ed, we can show them how that's going to work. And that will cover up all of the edges so that there are no sharp edges to sort of rip the fabric or whatever once we wrap it in the fabric.
Yeah, so it fits nice and tight.
Yep, it's got a nice tight fit. So once it's on, it's going to stay. And once the fabric is put on, it will also hold it in place better.
Yes.
So, okay, so we're going to scratch the whole idea of using the old garden hose because it wasn't going to be thick enough or cushiony enough. So we are going to use, which I always have some of these on hand, a Dollar Tree pool noodle. And it's basically, we're going to glue it so that it stays in place. I don't want it to pop off once it's underneath the fabric. So we're going to, I have spray adhesive, which is the Gorilla spray adhesive. It's heavy duty. I think we might use that. We'll have to take that outside though because it needs to be well ventilated. But then I also have the E6000. We'll attach this. We've got the cushion done. The cushion is all done and ready to go inside. It's perfect. It's nice and soft and squishy and comfy for baby. So we'll get this attached, and this, if we use the spray adhesive with E6000, it has to sit overnight. So we'll attach this, we'll let it sit overnight, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow when we wrap this in the black with white polka dot fabric. So we'll check in with you tomorrow. Okay, so we have finished applying the Dollar Tree pool noodle. So this is going to work out perfectly, actually. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're going to have to cut out holes here tomorrow so that we have a spot to feed the Velcro straps through. But yeah, I like it. It's going to be really nice for our little Miss Callie. So, until tomorrow. Okay, so here we are with the finished product. So we have shown you the pillow. Now, one of the things that I am finding, because we have tested this out, is that along the edges it's not full enough. So I'm going to remedy that. However, here's the bed completely wrapped. And I tied a really pretty ribbon around it. This also indicates to us that this is the front of the carrier. But what we did is we just ended up buying a flat sheet, draped it over, trimmed it around so that we could cover it all. We used the spray adhesive, which worked like a charm. And also down on the bottom we have Velcro straps. Ed had cut little holes. He had to use like a burning tool to burn through the plastic so it wouldn't crack. But we've got little holes, so we fit the straps through the holes, and this will go around the board that's in the car to keep it secure. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to fold this blanket and put it on the inside so that it will lift the front part of the seat when she sits in it. Because I'm finding that when she sits in it, her feet sort of sink inside around the edge of the pillow, between the pillow and the plastic bucket. So if I raise the front a little bit, I'm also probably going to fill it in with some material. But I'm going to raise the front a little. I'm going to put this back inside. I'm just going to slide it in. See, already now I see that it's raised. Now, her feet are still probably going to be able to sink in to this crevice here. So I'm going to pop some fabric. I think I'll pop this fabric in first, and then if my assistant wouldn't mind grabbing me some scissors, I can trim it and put it in, fill in those gaps. Thank you, dear. I don't know, I probably need quite a bit to fill in the gaps, so I'm just going to go ahead and trim this. I probably wouldn't mind at some point getting another yard of the fleece fabric that we used to cover her pillow with, because I'm sure down the road there'll be wear and tear on the pillow and it'll need to be replaced. So we'll see. But anyway, so I'm just going to take this fabric and I'm going to fold it up a bit. And I'm going to sort of tuck it in here to make it so that her little paws don't get lost in the edges of the pillow. So we can do that. Probably do a little bit more. We've got some more here. This is just extra fabric that we had, so we'll just put it to use by doing this. And then I am going to take the rest of the puppy paw blanket, I think, and tuck it all in. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have too much of this. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, I might want to do it this way. And then we can sort of tuck. We'll probably want to fold and then tuck. What do you think, baby? What do you think? Yeah, I know. Mommy's making a seat for you. Fixing your seat. She's already tried it out. But she seems to like it, so we'll try it out with the extra fabric in there and see how she does. So, yeah, so there we go. We have pillows all inserted. This is the extra fabric on top, and then I tucked it all in. So this is a little bit more filled in. There's still space for her little tootsies to get caught in there, but I think it'll be better. So we'll give it a shot. But anyway, there is the finished product. And it came out good. We like it. We're happy with it. It's really cute. And this will be good for the road trip. We'll see.
And now it's time to hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.